Hey everyone, it is Jennifer from the patio coming to you today with something special. So, I have been picked to be on the design team for Justine from House of Mahalo. If you've never seen her, please go check her out. She has a YouTube, Facebook page. I think she's on Instagram. But anyway, so part of being on her design team is every month we create a project. I think there's 5 of us that were blessed to be a part of this design team. And so every month we get to pick some of her digital papers and make projects out of them. So for the month of April, I picked Whimsical Florals, and I absolutely love it. Why? Because it's all the pinks and the blues and the little peaches. It's just beautiful. So I want to show you a few pages. The kit is actually 15 pages long, or 15 pages big. And so you can find that on her Etsy shop at House of Mahalo. So anyway, I want to show you just a little bit, some pages from her kit. And then I want to show you what I've made because I've just been making all kinds of fun things. So I love this page. I made something out of that. So there's one. And isn't that beautiful? And let me tell you, my printer, and I have an Eco Tank, an Epson Eco Tank 3850. And mine tends to print, and it could be my printer, my computer, I don't know. But it tends to pull out more of the yellow. So, but I love it. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So this is another page. And I wanted to say that about Epson. Of course, I'm not a sponsor. Who sponsors? Epson doesn't sponsor anybody, I don't think. But they are the best. They are the best for printing. Now, a lot of people, they like Canon, and that's great too. But the Eco Tank is so affordable. And I will tell you, I bought mine at Sam's Club, kind of like Costco down here in Texas. And it was very, very reasonable. I want to say it cost me maybe $270, $275. And it's not the biggest one. It's just the 3850. But it just prints and prints and prints, and it just is magnificent. And the ink is pretty cheap. You get 4 bottles for like $60, which is cheaper. And the bottles last forever. And I'm not kidding you. The bottles last, I can't even tell you how many prints you can get, but a lot. And of course, mine, it prints borderless, which I absolutely love too. And I think that you can do that in pretty much any, I don't know, because you have to kind of go into the printer settings and kind of look for it. But anyway, so this is printed on high resolution, which is why the flowers just pop off the page. They're just absolutely beautiful. So anyway, back to her kit, Whimsical Florals. So these two are just the big pages. And then this is more of a page that you can fold in half. So these are half pages, and you can fold them in half. And I love that. And then this is just a plain one that you can fold in half. And I love the way she put the lace right here. So cute. And then this one has the lace going on the diagonal on the corners, which I absolutely love. And then it has this. I have one more on the printer. Let me grab it. But this is really pretty on the left-hand side. I love that. And I love this color. It's just so gorgeous. And then this is the last page. Now remember, this is just, 6 out of 15 pages. And I just love it. It's beautiful. And for spring and for Easter, oh my goodness, I've just been having a blast. So I'm going to show you a few things that I have been making. Look at this stack. So first of all, I made this cute little, and I got it, the idea from Silver and Sparkles. Go check her out. She's pretty amazing. She does a lot of one-sheet wonders and like 15-minute crafting. She's awesome. I learned things from her. But this, I put a little pocket on the front because I just thought it was cute. And then I have some tags. And so if you can see, I just use that beautiful paper in the back. It kind of reminds me of an Edith Holden look. But anyway, so there's that. And then you open it up. And then I have a pocket here. But I didn't put anything in this one. And then I put one of her sentiments here. Find beauty everywhere. And that is so true. And then I just embellished with some of my own. I put one of my own little clusters up here as a belly band. And then I just added some coffee stained paper, coffee dyed paper. And then I did put a card in here. Very simple. And I just stenciled on the back. And I didn't want to put a tab or anything on it to get it out, because then it would stick out. And then I put another one of my little clusters with just a little, you know, something to have a little note. And then I just did a flip out. Put a little side tuck here, and then just made a pocket here. So that's cute. And then I put a card here with a little stenciling on the back. So just a cute little project for, you know, for spring, for Easter. And just to send some notes to a friend. And then there's the back. Excuse me. So that's one project that I made. And then I started making cards, which I love to do. So this is just such a cute little card. All you do is just pull it out like this. And hold on just a minute. Okay. Oh my goodness, I had a coughing fit. This pollen is really bad. Okay, anyway, so this is one of those cards that you just pull out and then you can write in here. And, you know, I like to make little cards like this. So there's one, and I love the paper. Don't you love that? How it just, and I love that. I just extended it so that it looks like it's, you know, anyway. So there's one. And then I made these cards, and I made several of these. And so you bend it like this, and then you open it like this. And it's made to sit like that. Isn't that pretty? I actually have, and I'll put it in the, as my video to watch next. But I did do several of these. This one and this one, and then one of the other ones. I made a video already using this paper, but I wanted to make this video so that I can send it to Justine, and then she can, you know, do what she wants with it. But anyway, isn't that pretty? And look at that, the spread of those beautiful flowers. Now you could put some, you know, I have this, you know, the basic on top. You could put some more paper on the back, but I kind of like it blank so that that's where I can write, because I don't want to mess up the card itself. So there's one, and then this one is really pretty, and it goes like this. Isn't that just so, I just love it. And you just, you know, and it just sits up. How pretty is that? And so I just did it on some blue cardstock that I had, because I thought it just matched really well. And if you notice, I did not ink any of these, because a lot of people don't like their cards to be inked, and I am going to a Mother's Day show in May, and so I started making some that weren't inked. Of course, you notice this one is inked because we junk journalers love this look. It's so funny. I have one of my sisters, and she goes, "Why do you do that?" And I said, "Because I like it." And she goes, "Well, what if somebody else doesn't like it?" And I said, True. I said, "So I'll make both." So anyway, so there's that. And then these are the last two that I made, and they are pop-up cards. So you send them in the mail flat, and then when the recipient receives it, they just pop it open like this and set it like this. And like I say, I have a video. I'll put it up here in the description, or up here in the corner for you to click on so you can see how to make these. But if you notice, this is a pop-up. I just printed two of this design out, and then I cut this flower out, and this one as well, and then put it up on some, you know, adhesive sticky mounting tape. There you go. I knew the words aha today. And then, of course, these are her sentiments. Flowers dance in the breeze. And then this one says the stillness of nature. And this I did the same way. I have it where it's popped up. And uninked. And so these are just a few that I've made. I'm working on a journal right now with her paper. So I've just really enjoyed this month of April. And so Justine, thank you so much for allowing me the honor to use your digitals and to create beautiful things. So guys, you have a great day. Thanks for popping in. And remember, you only know what you know until you know something different. Bye-bye.